Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher C. Madreja. Students, in this video we are going to discuss about the structure of pharynx. Pharynx is actually not a structure, it is an area. And this area is funnel shaped. In the neck region, the lower part is funnel shaped, which we called as pharynx. To understand about the pharynx, I am going to draw a structure here through which we come to understand the type of opening present here, and we then also discuss about the pharynx. This structure I have drawn in my previous video also. This is the region through which air enter inside the nasal chamber, and we called it as external nostrils. These are the nostrils through which air enter inside. This is the area, is the nasal chamber. Through nostril, air enter inside the nasal chamber. This part is known as the palate, that is roof of the buccal cavity. This is the mouth region through which food enter inside the buccal cavity. This is the buccal cavity. On the floor of the buccal cavity there is present tongue. Below this is present the lower jaw, and here is the upper jaw. Nasal chamber open inside into the pharynx region, and this region is known as the, that is, opening of internal nares. Opening of internal layer takes place into the pharynx region. Here I draw the two opening into the neck region. On a front side, this is known as the trachea. Behind the trachea there is one another opening or pipe is present, which we called it as esophagus or food pipe, and this is the structure which represents the backbone. What we talk about the funnel shaped area, this is the area which is funnel shaped, which we called it as pharynx. The opening of the trachea is known as the glottis. And there is present the cartilaginous flap which covers the glottis at the time of swallowing of food. जब हम food को निगलते हैं तो ये glottis aperture बंद हो जाता है. इस glottis aperture को बंद होने के लिए यहाँ पर एक cartilaginous flap present होता है, जिसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? That is known as the epiglottis. And opening of the food pipe is known as gullet. These are the internal layers which open into this area of the pharynx and this part is known as the nasopharynx. That is, first part of the pharynx is the nasopharynx, in which the internal nares open. The air enters through this nostril, goes inside the nasal chamber, and through the nasal chamber it runs through the internal layers and comes into the nasopharynx region. This nasopharynx region passes this air through the glottis into the trachea. In the same way, food enters through mouth into the buccal cavity, and through the buccal cavity food comes into the pharynx region. This region of pharynx where the buccal cavity opens, this is known as oropharynx region. This region is known as the oropharynx region, that is mid of the pharynx region, in which buccal cavity pass the food material, and then from oropharynx food enter through the gullet into the food pipe, that is esophagus, or we also called it as food pipe. Here is present the larynx. This area is known as laryngopharynx. This area is known as laryngopharynx, which is near the larynx. This is the area which is present near the opening of the trachea, that is near the larynx. So these are the three regions in the pharynx. First region is nasopharynx, in which the opening of internal layer takes place. Second region is oropharynx. Buccal cavity opens into the oropharynx. And the third area is laryngopharynx, that is present near the opening of the trachea, that is near the larynx region. These nasopharynx region is lined with ciliated columnar pseudo-stratified epithelium. This nasopharynx region is lined by the ciliated columnar pseudo-stratified epithelium, and this oropharynx region is lined with non-keratinized squamous stratified epithelium, and this laryngopharynx region of pharynx is lined with non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. So there are two areas, that is oryngopharynx and laryngopharynx. Oropharynx and laryngopharynx, they are lined with non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium, and nasopharynx is lined with ciliated columnar pseudo-stratified epithelium. So what we are observing here, when the air passes to the trachea through the pharynx region and food passes through the oropharynx region into the esophagus, there is a common passage where food and air cross each other. So when the food passes into the esophagus, there is cartilaginous flap which is known as epiglottis, which close the glottis aperture to prevent the food goes into the trachea. So there is a common passage. Pharynx act as a common passage through which food and air passes. One more thing about nasopharynx region, that is eustachian canal also open into the nasopharynx region. What is eustachian canal? This is the connection of buccal cavity with the middle ear. Middle ear is connected with the buccal cavity through this canal, that is known as the eustachian canal. So eustachian canal is also open into the pharynx region, one on the right side and other on the left side, because ear are present one on the right side and one on the left side. So eustachian canal from both right and left side open or remain connected with the buccal cavity. So opening of eustachian canal or eustachian tube takes place into the nasopharynx region. एक बार फिर से pharynx के तीनों रीजन को की डिटेल को हम यहाँ डिस्कस करते हैं. Nasopharynx region, where internal layers open and opening of eustachian canals also takes place in this area. Nasopharynx region is lined with ciliated columnar pseudostratified epithelium. Second region of pharynx is the oropharynx region, in which buccal cavity opens. It is lined with non-keratinized squamous stratified epithelium. And third part is laryngopharynx, which is present near the opening of the trachea, that is near the larynx. It is lined by non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. One more thing we are discussing here, that is the lymphoid tissue, that is tonsils. Lymphoid tissue or tonsils are present at the posterior part of the tongue, where the posterior part of the tongue open into the pharynx region. There are present some lymphoid organs. If we cut the or take the section from the pharynx region, these tonsils are clearly visible with the help of a diagram. This is the diagram, that is the section of the pharynx, showing all the tonsils present at the posterior end of the tongue, which leads to pharynx. This is the lingual tonsils, which is present at the lower surface. This is known as the lingual tonsils. On the lateral sides, there are present palatine tonsils. One pair of palatine tonsils are present. These red colors are showing the eustachian canal. One is of left side and one is on right side. Another tonsils, again paired one. These are known as the tubal tonsils. And the one more, pharyngeal tonsils, is present here. So there are 4 types of tonsils are there. Paired tonsils are palatine tonsils and tubal tonsils. Pharyngeal tonsil and lingual tonsils are present in the form of one patch. In these tonsils or lymphoid organs, there are present lymphocyte cells which provide protection from any kind of infection. If the germs enter through the pharynx, that is the germs present in food and air enters into the pharynx region. These lymphocyte cells become active and kill the germs and do not allow the germs to enter inside our food pipe and trachea region. So they forms the immune system of the body and help us to prevent from any kind of infection. When sometimes infection takes place and tonsils type of disease occur inside the neck region, these tonsils get removed by operation. There are lots of tonsil or lymphoid organs area are present in that region. If one or two tonsils are removed, there are another type of tonsils which help in preventing us from any kind of infection. I think the lecture is very much clear to you all. This is all about in this video. Thank you so much.